Hello, welcome back guys with another video. Today we'll be looking at another bow gun build. We're gonna go right straight into it. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I go live. We're gonna jump right into the gears. It's gonna be a dual wheel bow gun right here. This is the helmet. So typically you want lightning and cold, so you can proc lightning shock energy or shock effect, and then you can do cold, which is freeze, so that you can kill them faster and be more sustained, so that you don't die as much. So I'm going full dodge gear. Take a look at the items right now, and then we have the Capri heart for fire damage on hit. This is just basic items, nothing crazy, nothing end game. This is all pretty much early game and mid game. So the build is gonna be Elisa, Leo, Capri. This is your 3 Zodiac, and if you want the 4th one, you can do caster. So you want to keep it fire, so that you can get the damage amp from the skill. So there's the gear. That's the that's the charms, and this is my charm setups right here. All right, so now we're gonna look into the lacrima. You guys can change it to something else that give you additional damage on hit, and then armors, you can change to something else that give you more tankiness. This one, I use this one so I don't have to use convert mana in Zodiac, so I took the convert mana belt instead. All right, so now we're gonna look into the mastery. I took 10, 10, and 9, and 1 point here. Then I have the potions for all the potions here, and lastly here. Now we're gonna go into the relics. It's gonna be a quick video. Now we're gonna go for Scepter. I'm gonna play with Scepter, and then I'm gonna use the Mantle Stimulations so that it can give me the elemental damage amplified. And then I went for caster for more strength, and then I went for you can go for Leo, but I like the double maximize hit here, which is great. And then I can do the earth energy here, which is great as well. So either one, but typically I suggest you guys are beginners. You want to go Scepter, caster, Leo. Leo will give you attack speed, movement speed, passive, which is much more better than Speaker, right? So then there's that. Now we're gonna go into the Zodiac. We're gonna go 1 here, and then 2. We're gonna take the fire one, which is right down this way. We're gonna go fire. All the way to the damage amplified there. Then we're gonna stick with the projectile here. Instead of physical, I'm gonna take the elemental, which is down here, right? We're gonna keep the area effect, area damage here, which is really good to make the skill a little bigger. Instead of the physical here, we're gonna take the elemental one up here. So that way we can keep the elemental damage and stacking status effect for elemental better. Then I took 3 points here for super speed, and then I took here for crit rate. This is a crit build, so you guys can go with that. And then I also took a sweep here for the 6. If you don't want to go sweep, you can take the annihilation here, which is also great. With the damage increase there, which is awesome. Now I can just remove this, and I can take the sweep and the so this is 6 and 12 now, instead of 6 and 5 like last season. So now this is great there. That's 12%, right? I took the projectile amp here, and then the area effect damage there. I took this one for strong will and harmony, which is 7% there for 4 points, which is really good. And then I took here for more crit rate. I took 5 here for more crit rate and damage amp with dual wielding. And then I took the area effect here on 8 or on 7, and then 8 I took the lightning damage because I don't have lightning damage on hit, so I took that for shock effect. And the 5th one I took for potions, duration in effect. Specializations, I went for the one here, and then the 2 I took for tempest side and sharpness side. Acrobatic does give doesn't give projectile to the skill at all, so I much better would be the the observer. So then you can get that there. The skill doesn't give you the skill doesn't let you connect any projectile to it, so acrobat wouldn't be as good for that. So I would just take the elemental and armor penetration there with 8% projectile damage here with this side. Okay, and then we also then go into monsoon. I went for frenzy bullet will give me no, so you won't enter overheat state, so that when you are max cap at overheat state, you have to reload, and it takes a few seconds to reload where you have to stand still. If you get hit, or if you're stunned, or if you keep moving, you can't reload. So you have to run away from the mobs, and then you wait for it to reload back to 0, and then you stack it back up again. But with this, now it becomes insignificant. So then you guys can just constantly fighting without worrying about overheat problems. So then I took the damage here and here with a crit damage and crit rate and attack speed, right? So this is the Zodiac setups. Now we're gonna go into the skill. The skill setup is pretty much straightforward. Firebomb bat is a projectile skill, area effect, overheat and shadow, strike and fire. So you want to keep it fire, because the skill does two things. One, it does the damage, and then the second will be an explosion. The heat explosion per energy you gain is really great, so you want to max at 10 energy as much as possible. Then the skill also give you 5% damage per fire energy, so that's really good. Another one that you want to do is you want to awaken it for the source, so you can get 2 more projectile. Then they can overlay damage, but the problem is you lose damage and air effect. So if you want to go that route, you can. The other one is you will have the heat explosion longer, but it is only kept for 1 projectile. But the problem is then you get that's why they compensate you with the 8% damage amp here. This is really good for damage without any reduction. But again, this is the only 2 awaken that I would try. My preference is I would take Origin. Even though I give you +2, this is the only awaken that give you 2 projectiles in the entire game. So if you prefer this, then you can take this. But to me, it seems like I have to test more. The 8% is nice, but having 2 more projectiles is also good with clearing maps. This might be good for single target. This might be good for mapping. So you guys can play around with that. Either one is good. Okay. So there's that. Now we're gonna go into the skill runes. So the runes were air effect, of course, because I want more air effects, and so I can clear map faster. I took explosion limit right here, because I don't have to worry about overheat anymore. And I have strike. I have water shadow here, shadow archer. Sorry, not water shadow. Shadow archer, mana storm here. Awaken verity, extract fire energy, and then I have a bunch of toggles here, with dampening silk crit here. If I'm going too fast, this is needed marksman, and the only one that increase projectile damage, amplified, and then with silk destruction source awaken, you become a buff, so yeah, a little more physical damage. And then this is for life steal. Then you have the illusion axe, air effect, lower armor, all this good stuff here. Typically, I wouldn't take a blood explosion, because I don't want to proc, earth energy. Earth energy proc will decrease. I mean, yes, you want to take this. I like to take both, because the earth energy will give you attack, like 200% attack increase. Any skill with attack tags will get increased damage, so it's great to. My mistake. So it is great to take the blood explosion to get some earth energy in there. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna test out the map run. This is level 155 with the gear setup. So now I have no overcooling, or I have no reload or anything like that. So now this is just straight damage. I have no restrictions. I can increase a ton of attack speed, which is really good. And then now we're gonna go into to see how this works with the mobs here, which is really good for clearing as the way it is. I haven't awakened it yet. As you can see, it's pretty solid. And then you have the new item that you guys can use that can increase the skill even better. So we're gonna take a look at that after run of the maps. You guys can see, okay. So this is a map run. You guys can take a look. It's really good. The more AoE you have, the better. Having 2 more extra projectile is really good for clearing. The Origin Awaken is pretty good for you know, bossing. So there's that, right? Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I go live. Please check out any questions, leave in the comments. Please give the build a try and let me know what you guys let me know what you guys think about this setup, about this build and the Zodiac and specializations. It's really great. The only downfall of the skill is that you can only get 2 projectile by awakening, so you can have 3 instead of just 1, right? But then if you're okay with losing a bunch of area effect and a bunch of damage, like 15%, like dampening, then you should be okay. So with the new specialization for bowgun, it basically eliminate all the overheat problems where you have to reload every time it's maxed. So it's like more smooth, but the problem is you have to dual wield. If you don't want to dual wield, then you have to worry about the overheat problems with bowgun, right? So it is I like it much better. So I can have, with dual wield, I can have 2 element on hit. So I can do like you know, lightning or cold, or you know, so I can freeze them and I can shock them and everything for my main skill. And then like other elements as well, like you can do like poison, you can do physical, all that good stuff, right? So it's really great to get this skill a try. Clear wise is really good. The single target wise is okay too, it's decent. Since it's element, instead of using the seal destruction, I forgot one to refresh you guys. The seal destruct. Sorry, my apologies. We want to use the release element, not release. I have to kill this thing real quick. So instead of using the seal of destruction, we can use the element version. This one, the seal condense, it would be much better. My apologies there. I forgot it was physical, so I kept the physical from the last build. Again, you want to use the seal element here. Right here, seal element, much better. So there we go. So this is pure elemental build. You guys can give this a try, and then let me know what you think, guys. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I go live. Any questions, please leave it in the comments, and I can get to them as soon as I can. To me, this is the better specialization due to the fact that I don't have to worry about overheat anymore. So that it's really such a huge plus. Make the build even more, you know, easy to play. All right. Whoa. right. There we go. So so that's the build. Give it a try. Now we're gonna look into the new item that you guys can see that it can help the skill really well. um, the new item, it is this transcendent unchanging light bow weapon, bow gun weapon right here. So what this does is you can get the shorter version, the basic version. So what this does is that it gives you penetrations, it increases your max fire energy stack, so you don't have to use Capri Heart. Then you do the it gets 20% damage amplified, which is awesome. And basically it would change to 6 seconds instead of 1 second, right? 1.6 seconds instead of 1 second. So yeah, so instead of 3 seconds, so it lasts longer. The heat duration lasts longer. Heat duration is kind of like a damage, AoE damage skill, so it's great. Heat explosion, sorry. So there's that. Please give it a try. Let me know what you think. Please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when I go live. Any questions, please leave in the comments. Please join the live and then ask your questions there. Thanks, guys.